welcome back to the Hypervision podcast.
Show number.
Show number what? You like ranking?
No, what show?
Episode number?
Yeah.
8, I think. 8
of this season. Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Yeah, because I just now edited 7, the day before it comes out.
It's fine.
What was 7? That was you and me. Yeah, just you and me.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you can see, it's not just me and Noah. We got my friend Jameson. How are we doing?
So good.
So good. What we got on the shirt? What can we see here?
Don't feed the bears.
Youth group.
It's
All right.
common sense. We can't even see that.
There it is. The mic's kind of in the way. Depending on whether or not I edit out that first part, you heard us talking about Noah's softball stuff. He had how did it go today? Because today was like finals or whatever. No.
Yeah, today was last tournament day. We faced a team that had a lot of trash talk,
Ooh.
and we ended up beating them, absolutely stomping them.
Ooh.
And then we played some alumni. Actually, like there's a lot of people from my high school.
Okay.
That were playing on the team that they like graduated like years before me, but they're like still like
So they're old
mid
as
to
crap.
late 20s. Well, they're like mid to late 20s probably.
Yeah, old as crap.
And but they're like still athletic as all get out, and we ended up losing to them. We finished third, so I mean, hey, but Hypervision we represented. And also Cornhole Legacy. So.
Yeah. Our sponsor is Cornhole Legacy, as we always call them by their right name. I've got my softball tournament still somehow.
Heck yeah!
We went 2-7.
Still playing?
Yeah, we went 2-7 regular season. And the team that we beat last week, we played this past week again in the first round of the playoffs, and we beat them in the last inning off of a grand slam from a pickup we had. Got some random guy.
It was like a legitimate outside of the park.
Yeah.
How big of a field do you play on?
It's I don't know. I think it's like 280 to each end. I think the back is 330.
Yeah. Interesting.
Pretty
impressive. When do you play again?
What was that?
When do you play again?
Friday. For the semifinals. We're gonna get smoked probably.
And then if you lose, you're done.
I think the team that we play has already beat us by like 20 runs this season.
Oof.
But we're on a 2-game win streak, which is our biggest of the season. So
I want to come watch you play. Dang it, dude. We got
this coming Friday, and if we somehow pull off a miracle, you got 2 Fridays from now.
I could potentially make that one. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not making the final. So
what?
No,
come
there's
on.
no way.
If you book it right here, right now. If you make the final, I know you said it's if. I will be there.
Okay. It's next Friday. I got a haircut next Friday at 4:40. So if it does happen, I'll be looking good for the final.
Oh heck yeah! I like to have a fresh cut.
No.
Not just for the final.
Oh.
Oh wait, no. Am I lying? Yeah, I lied. I'll look good for the semifinals. That's this coming Friday. That's the haircut.
Okay. Even better. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I'll look good when we lose.
That's all that matters.
Gotta go out in style. That's why I had the mustache, because I kept this just for the game yesterday. I wanted to go out in style, so I had the mustache ready. But we won. Was not expecting it. I had an inside the park home run.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I'll be damned. There you go.
Yeah. They were just as bad at fielding as we were. So.
What'd you do? Crank it? Well, you hit lefties. So you probably what would you do? Did you crank it out right field?
I haven't in the last 2 games. I haven't hit anything other than straight down the middle.
Oh, okay. So you're smacking the pitcher?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. You'll have that.
That one went straight over center field, though.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. It's my best hit of the year, and it made it so the game went in like another 20 minutes because we had to go to another inning.
There you go.
Tea?
Mm-hmm. Nice. Giant glass of tea. All right, enough softball.
Yes, enough.
Let's talk about hardball now.
Yeah, let's talk about hardball.
All right.
Let's see. No, do you have any questions you want to ask Jameson in your life?
Jameson, I have so many questions for you.
Oh no.
No, nah, nah. I mean, truly, you've just been like cool to just kind of hang around with. I will never forget the first time I ever met you. Absolutely will never forget it. I wish it was vlogged. Um, but yeah, it was just a fantastic time.
I forget when that was. Was that freshman?
Nah, it would have been senior year.
Yeah,
In
senior
the
year.
apartment.
Really?
Yeah, when you brought the safe
Yeah.
and threw it off
Yep.
the porch right
Really?
away. Yeah.
That was the first time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Walked in, had a safe. We put an egg in said safe. Threw it off the balcony. Meanwhile,
It didn't survive.
what is even better is you had that shirt. What is that shirt called? Something
Strong and
I'm
pretty.
pretty.
Yeah, the strong and
Strong.
pretty shirt.
Yes. And then to top it all off, we make a Fast and Furious getaway. Oh, dude, absolutely
Oh my
fantastic.
gosh.
Going to get
And
Taco
then
Bell.
going to Taco Bell, we go to Walmart. We park ridiculously parked, but hey, we'll have that.
Yeah. Took like 3 spots all the way at the back.
I mean, just absolutely unforgettable nights. And then we've hung out whenever I've been down there too, and it's always been a blast. So,
I stayed the night, right?
I think you left at like 4 a.m. You were
Can't
going
remember.
to, because that was when we had all of our mattresses out in the
Oh.
family room, and we were going to do a sleep.
yeah,
Oh,
you
yes.
And then
did.
you slept with the beanbag chair on top of you on the couch for like an
Yes.
hour and then left.
I think I left in the morning then.
It was like 4 or 5.
It was probably Saturday, and I went to church in the morning.
I don't know. It was you left before like 7 a.m. I know that. It was very early when you left, or late technically. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
you've slept in terrible places every year. Freshman year, I forgot to get you a mattress and you slept on the ground. Sophomore year, you slept upside down in that chair me and Tyler had.
Oh, that was the worst.
Junior year, I don't think you ever came by, but that was a half year anyway because of the stupid virus thing.
Yep.
You're on your computer?
Yeah, I got a computer virus and I didn't want Aunt Jameson around. Yeah, and then senior year, you slept on a couch with a beanbag chair over you.
Yeah. What a time! What a time! No, it's been good though. How did you two come to meet? Obviously, it was high school, correct? But like, how did
No, middle school.
No?
Yeah, big switch up there. Middle school.
Oh, 8th grade.
8th grade. Yeah.
8th grade.
Threw a pencil in his shoe.
Yeah, all I remember is that pencil.
Sat next to him in a history class, I think, and I just dropped my pencil and it landed directly in his shoe, stuck in there.
It was like a brand new shoes.
Yeah, brand new pencil also. Yeah, and since then we've I guess been either friends or enemies. I don't know.
Drew dated my cousin.
Yep, I did do that.
All right.
Freshman year.
The more you know.
Freshman
is 8th grade
high
to
school?
freshman. Yeah, it was like late 8th grade. About as serious as I can get.
Did Joe date her twice?
I think so.
Joe was the only one who dated her twice.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, that's pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So how's your love life?
Oh yeah, I don't have one. It's non-existent.
Hey, same here, man.
Not true.
I talked to that girl from the coffee shop, and then I realized that I don't like her.
Okay.
That's
All
pretty
right.
much the extent to it.
I mean,
So I got Noah to finally give me some like English on how he is in his relationship life.
English?
Yeah, he spoke words finally. I got him to speak words. That's really all it is.
Well, now I want to know.
what?
Listen to the podcast with Alex a couple weeks
Alex
ago.
Oh.
No, his friend Alex.
Dang.
Polar opposite people. Alex is going to be a lawyer. Noah's friend Alex,
Lawyer.
I assume, would be the reason Alex is a lawyer.
Lawyer.
Yeah.
Lawyer.
Yeah, lawyer.
Go to law school
Yeah.
to be a lawyer.
Lawyer.
Shout out Andrew.
Anyway, I got Noah to tell me his type and all that and that stuff. So let's hear.
Type.
Yeah. What would yours be? Like, if you had to give out a type, like, what's your type?
I don't really have a type.
And I'm not talking looks or anything.
I don't have
like a personality. Like, if you imagine, you're like, oh, I could see myself dating someone. What's that person like?
Like, kind of like Drew. I don't know. Are we supposed to be serious or not?
Do you want to be serious?
I don't know.
I don't control you.
A type of girl. I don't know. I don't think about it much. I'm just like, oh, that girl's kind of nice. But
Nothing?
hard worker.
All right.
Okay.
There you go.
Probably, yeah, hard worker. I don't know. Never really thought about it to put it into words, so take like 10 minutes.
Well, you got time. We're here for a bit. I'm not gonna sit here in silence though. We can come back to the relationship thing. So, who do you like right now?
Literally no one.
Okay. I was kidding anyway.
But actually, I'm proud of myself for that.
Really?
Yeah.
For not liking anyone right now?
Yeah, I'm not in the space to date right now. Just kind of working on myself.
What do you?
Okay. So,
Huh?
I was just gonna say, what are you doing these days? What do you do?
Sorry.
what's not your job, work stuff?
I'm working at the Melting Pot in Cincinnati.
Why does that sound familiar?
Stop by if you want some food.
Have we?
It's a fondue place.
Have we eaten there? No.
No, we have not.
It's like $100 for 2 people, just for the meal.
Oh, you know what? No, we weren't. I think we were in the general area, and then you told me that it was like you told me it was like super expensive or something like that. I don't know. I forget, but yeah,
Probably.
Yeah, it's pretty much for like birthdays and anniversaries and
Just
stuff.
a casual Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just working there and living at home, living the life.
You got the side hustle?
Oh yeah, and I do mow lawns on the side, I guess.
there you go. Love it.
That takes up a lot of stuff, time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty much working and living at home. That's about it.
All right.
You said you don't see yourself in a dating space right now, or whatever it was 30 seconds ago. I already forget. What does that mean? Like, what do you think is a dating space for you? Like,
I mean, I'm not looking around right now.
right, but I'm saying, like, what do you think it takes for you to get to that?
But I'm saying,
Yeah.
I'm currently not looking, but like if something pops up and I'm like, whoa, then I'll like pursue it, but I'm not actively searching for someone to date.
So when you say whoa, and you say that, like, nothing pops in your head of what that whoa moment would be?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
If I found someone and we became friends, I guess, I don't know. And I liked her. I don't know.
It's slightly
I
important.
don't really meet anyone these days.
Okay. I mean, you're the waiter, aren't you? At least sometimes. You never know. Sometimes that happens.
But I'm not that guy.
Could be.
Here's my number.
Well, it's the other way around. They pursue you.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
You ever been somewhere with Michael? You pursue the waiter.
Here's $50 for that one drink.
That's why he's our relationship king.
Yeah, he's something else.
Or Skyline. How are you? No, really, how are you?
Yeah, no, he's a charmer for sure.
That's not me.
He's got a thing for waitresses.
Yeah.
He's got a type. He definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Michael has a type. Yeah.
Oh man. All right, I'll cut back on the relationship talk. It's you seem content with not being pursuant of a relationship, I guess.
Yeah, just working on
Good old Jamer.
just yeah.
Yeah.
The fun stuff in life. So kind of getting sticky to the seat.
I turned the AC off in here just so he would sweat more.
Can this lean up a little bit?
Yeah, it's like, you'll figure it out. It's not the one that's the closest one to reach, so that'll raise you and lower you. But
I went to Muddy Goose, a new coffee shop that opened up near our house. It's not that good. It's got the right vibes. You should go.
I've been in there. I don't really care about it.
Yeah, it's like a good place to do homework, but their coffee is just like a lot of cream and sugar.
Cream?
See, but I went there and I didn't like the coffee.
Did you?
No.
With who?
Andrew, one day.
Really?
Yeah, it's the day I got my jeans.
What'd you get?
Like a white chocolate mocha, probably. I don't remember. That's usually what I order because I don't like coffee.
I mean, I feel like their coffee is really good, but I think they put too much cream and sugar. So that's a little fun fact about the Springboro area.
There's a new coffee place. It's all right. We have
about
no
you, Noah?
real verdict on it.
Do what?
What are you up to these days?
Oh, you know.
What are you up to these days? No, that's why I
Work.
asked.
Just working. Work's winding down. Season is winding down. So just
Where at?
the Akron Rubber Ducks. The old
Huh?
The rubber cucks.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah,
Playing some softball.
Yeah. So baseball season is winding down. It's really about it. Just kind of working on finding a new place. Gotta get out and gotta move out soon.
Oh,
So-
I heard there's a place in Springboro.
He already turned me down. Yeah.
I
Well-
unfortunately turned you down.
I harassed him for 2 days straight about getting a house here.
Have you ever heard of Harbor Tech?
Or there is a place that's hiring you can still work in sports in Springboro. Well, Franklin. It's right next to Springboro. Power ad.
Dude.
They're hiring. I saw like a couple days ago on LinkedIn. They're still hiring. Or it's not. Sorry. They are hiring currently.
No, I'll definitely consider that. Yeah,
So that's an option.
I've heard great things.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hate your life and you want to love it? Work at Power Ad.
Yeah. It does flip your life around.
I'm sure.
For the better,
I'm sure.
folks.
No, that's a
Thriving industry.
It is actually.
that's a conversation for the future. Living or moving away from this sort of area. But yeah, for right now, I'm gonna try and just stick around. But yeah, besides baseball season, it's kind of just been just hectic. Like I said, trying to find a new place to live. It's really about it. So,
Locally or out of state?
oh, definitely local. I'm staying here for at least another year, and then we'll see where the road takes me. So
Where the houses are sturdy.
yeah,
They were built by the Amish.
I'll live in it.
It's going back to 18.
Going back, baby. So yeah.
Nice.
All right. We're going to cut into the real juicy topics now. So, recently,
Oh, no.
you posted a video
Oh, did I?
Yeah. titled Tired of Sitting on the Sidelines,
Yeah.
where it seemed like the vibe was like, and I watched this,
I hope the vibe was right.
Yep. I watched this the morning we were in Columbus, that Sunday morning. So it was you, me, Tyler, and Adam. I was just looking at my phone. It pops up YouTube, and it says, I forget what your name is on YouTube now. Is it Jamers Vids?
Jamers Vids.
Yeah. And then it says, tired of sitting on the sideline. I was like, oh no. So I immediately put AirPods in and watched it while you guys were there. And I was like, I got to check up, and make sure he's actually okay.
Sure.
But it mostly seemed like it was a vibe of to quote the video or title, I've sat on the sidelines a lot with my life, or let things pass by, or gone through phases and not really grasped onto things as I've wanted to. But now I'm going to kind of, if you're if you don't like the verbiage here, go home, grab life by the balls a little bit.
Testes.
Yeah, grab life by the testes. That's so much better. And I don't know, kind of start doing things how you want to, and I don't know, living life how you want to.
Oh, you want to go off that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not necessarily. Well, I kind of forgot what I was going to say. I mean,
So,
not necessarily.
I'll-
I've kind of done what I've wanted to,
Okay.
like most of my life. Well, not most of my life, but I mean, yeah, I just want to grow up a little bit.
So I was going to ask, like, what was the motivation or the thing of like, you know what, I'm making this video, I'm going to do it. This is going to get posted online too.
I don't know. I thought that would help. I went to Michigan for 2 weeks, and on that second week, I started reading a book called The Power of One More. I read like the first chapter or something. Like, oh, this is nice. And then I was like water skiing and stuff. I got home, I was like, my arms and stuff look kind of good. So then I got home. I forget. I think my parents were still. Yeah, my parents were still on vacation. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go for a run, just cause. So then I was like, I might as well film it. I don't even remember what I said in the video, but I was planning on. I always film like a video and I plan on doing more, and then I never do. I have like half a video filmed for the next one, but I didn't know what to say, so. Yeah, I just ran, and then I wasn't really focused on necessarily being fitness oriented on like changing my life, but I said in the video that's kind of like how, or I think I said that in the next video on like the one that hasn't released. I think I said that in
Sneak peek here.
Hypervision exclusive.
that I wasn't necessarily working towards fitness stuff, but that's kind of how I track like half of the things I do, because I was getting a little chubby there for a second. But yeah, I'm working on some things right now. But I guess it sparked up because I'm 23, like I said in the video. I'm burping a lot because I can.
All the tea.
Yeah, all the tea.
Yeah.
A lot of Arnold Palmer. 23, living at my parents' house. I just want to. I don't really have any friends here. I mean, I have Drew and Andrew, but we don't really hang out that much. And Joe left, even though I hung out with him like once a week. So I found a lot of downtime in my days where I'd just like kind of go crazy because I didn't know what to do. So I figured out I gotta be working on something to be happy, I guess, or not go insane. So yeah, working on some things under the radar. Yeah.
I definitely had something to say, and it just went out.
It's awesome.
I keep making that face. I need to stop.
I think that's great. I think some self reflection and some self. I like to call it personally, self scouting is very needed, and no, I think that's great to try and better yourself. So it's awesome.
Yes, sir. I've also been. Yeah, I've kind of changed a little bit. I bought a book on Audible. I downloaded Audible. I pay for that now.
Oh, nice.
I listened to a book in 4 days. I haven't read a book since. I don't think I've even read a book, honestly. Technically, that's not reading a book. What?
No, I have books there now.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever read a book in high school, honestly. That's not reading a book, but I listened to it.
Something, yeah. When I bought these books that are right here, like last month, I was trying to think. I was like, when was the last time I read a book? I don't actually know the last time I fully read a book cover to cover.
Yeah.
Because SparkNotes existed.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything in college like that.
I
don't know.
Yeah, I started that. I got on Audible. It's Real Estate Millionaire, I think. And I listened to like 3/4 of it, and then I didn't want to finish it. I was like, I have to finish this just so I can finish something. But I have a lot of video ideas I want to put out, but this second video has kind of stumped me, and it has taken a while for me to. Also, I don't like filming in my house when everyone can hear me.
It's fair.
You stream when everyone's around.
Yeah, but that's different.
I guess because it's kind of
this one's like actual like. I don't know. I don't talk to my family about anything really.
Yeah. Well, you don't.
I don't talk to anyone about anything.
Because when I texted you and I was like, I'm going to bring this up, you're like, well, I don't really talk about this stuff. I was like, do you like your life that way? Like, is that how you want it to be? Like,
I mean, yeah. I like. That's why I stopped filming the second one. Is because I was like filming and I was like, I don't know what I want to put in this where it's not like like I don't know. There's like a line you don't want to cross because you don't want everyone to know everything about you, but
right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's not like super deep or anything, but
yeah.
I
mean, there's nothing wrong with doing it just for yourself. It's the whole
yeah,
point
I really want to.
It's the whole point of self-improvement is for yourself.
And then it was crazy because I bought this course, first course I've ever bought.
There's college, but you know.
I mean, yeah, but it was like a business course, like offline, which is like you're always told not to buy those. Anyway, I got to this point in the thing, and it was like a video of him. He's like a millionaire. He's like 23 years old, I think. But it was his first video, and it was like the exact first video I had put out, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So I watched a couple more of his videos after that, and I was like, "It kind of gives me a guideline of, I guess, what I want to release next."
Yeah, I mean, you go back and look at like anyone that you watch as like a famous content creator or something like that. You go look at their early stuff. You're like, "Oh, this stuff sucked."
Oh yeah.
Like you look at you think back at it, it's like, "Oh, I loved that content back then," and you watch an old video. And like if you use KSI for example, his like most famous video is like his crossbar challenge. That's like 3 minutes long, terribly edited, and just has a bunch of nonsense the entire time. But it has like 70 million views, and that's where he started to get famous because of something like that.
That's where like I made that video, and I kind of wanted to make videos along the line of it, but I don't want to. I don't know. I could talk for hours, so just gonna.
We got enough. We got like 3.5 hours left on uploading for the month, so we're good to go. I don't
like talking about myself like the whole time. So.
Oh, you're the guest. It's about you today.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I talk plenty on here.
The funniest thing was so a month ago, our power went out after this big storm. So I was like, Drew was like, I guess you could come and stay the night over here one time. I was like, I don't want to. I ended up coming over here. I slept like right next door.
Across the hall.
I threw on Stranger Things. And then it was like it was season 4, the finale of the first part. And Drew walks in like halfway through. He just sits down and watches the whole thing.
I hadn't watched Stranger Things since season 1.
It's like, dude, this is spoiling everything.
I didn't care. If I hadn't watched the season 1, I wasn't going to watch anytime soon, probably.
And then the season finale for part 2 came out, and I was like, hey, Drew, you want to watch this? You might as well.
But I don't think I did.
No, you had something, I forget. I don't care, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. See, but that was only there because the power went out, because me and Noah were supposed to film the day before.
Yeah.
Because that was a Monday. But obviously couldn't do it. And then Tuesday came around, Jameson was here, and I was like, well, I'm filming a podcast with Noah, so I'll be there later. For now, just make yourself at home.
What about you guys? You guys asked me all the deep questions. Now you got to answer them.
We have answered these.
Oh.
Yeah.
All of them?
Probably.
I guess Andrew probably got pretty deep on here.
Not yet.
I watched
That's his next one. Sneak peek there. Last one is Europe. We talk about Europe with him.
Oh. Yeah. It's always nice after you come home from a big trip for people to ask you things.
Yeah, I guess. I didn't ask
it definitely
him.
Is.
I thought you were being slightly sarcastic.
No.
Because that's why I didn't ask Andrew questions until the podcast, really.
Yeah.
There's be every once in a while I talk to him about Europe and stuff, because obviously, he spent 3.5 months there. Why not talk about it a little bit? But I was saving most of it for the podcast, and then the others that I've said before was like, I didn't want to be the 35th person to ask him, how is Italy? So I figured he would stop caring at some point with answering.
Yeah. I mean, like, when I came home from Africa, I wanted to talk about it, like, nonstop, but nobody really asked me anything.
I don't think I have asked you a question about that.
It's gone out of my... It's not out of my memory, but...
Maybe it's out of my memory, too, because it was, like, what, 3 years ago?
2017.
5 years ago.
When I came home, I talked to my grandparents. We went out to dinner one time. That was nice.
Oh, that was right. That was when I went... Was it 17?
The summer of 17.
But it was 18.
Was it?
It was 18, right? Because
I think
that was the year I went to Michigan with you for the second year in a row.
I don't know.
Because you had that, like...
I can look at my pictures.
You had that sweater thing.
Wait, it's not even on my picture.
You had that sweater thing that you brought with you. Because it was the same summer, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, 4 years. It's very important to the people listening. Yeah. They know the timeline.
Yep. Especially Noah. Yeah, he's just
Noah,
engaged.
I'm here.
Laser focus.
I'll try to reel it back in. Self-improvement.
Drew's been pretty good at that. You stopped drinking soda, right? Pretty for the most part.
Yeah, I don't. Let's see. The only time I really have soda now is if it's mixed in with another type of drink that doesn't matter what it's called right now. Every once in a while I'll have like, if there's, because I still have, as you can see right there.
I mean, yeah, but like
that's been, I got that the day before I stopped drinking soda, and that 12-pack is still here, like 3 months later.
But the comparison compared to how we used to drink soda compared to now is
it's almost pretty much non-existent.
Yeah.
How did you used to drink soda?
Huh?
How did you used to drink soda?
Oh, dude, wait.
No, you lived with me.
Oh, you mean like? Well, yeah, okay. I guess that makes.
I mean, I didn't really drink it like
that fridge was stocked constantly with soda.
Yeah.
You look anywhere in me and Tyler's rooms, there's a can of soda somewhere hidden.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah. No, you're right.
If I ever invited Drew over,
I brought soda.
We would go to Walmart. Oh yeah, look at that.
Probably won't focus that well.
Come on.
It's in there. It's in there. You can see how many cans of Mountain Dew there are in there.
And Ruffles, can you see that?
Yeah, it was bad.
We got carts full of Mountain Dew Kickstarts, Mountain Dews.
Yeah.
That was our beer back then.
Still pretty much is. Maybe for you.
Well, I actually drink beer.
Yeah,
so.
I don't. I drink in moderation.
Me too.
I'm contracted.
I do too.
I'm contractually obligated to say that.
Not sponsored.
No. Arnold Palmer.
This is a Hawaiian
Punch?
Punch, yep. They only make it in cans where I live.
Mm-hmm. Just in his house.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess self-improvement for me has gone up. Don't touch my foot with your foot. I'm not playing footsie here.
Not necessarily self-improvement, but I don't know. What's new in your guys' lives? See, the thing is, Drew and I have been friends since
8th grade.
8th grade, and we've never talked about anything other than video games and sports, pretty much.
What else do you need?
I don't know. Nothing else, I guess. I mean, we've made it this far.
Not saying much. I mean, it's not to say we've never talked about anything other than that. Like, we've had a few times. Like, when we graduated high school, there was probably a couple things just because it was sentimental.
Oh, I can remember.
But I don't know. Everyone has their friends, I think, that where it's like, you know, you talk to them about their stuff, and then you have your friends where it's like...
Yeah, I guess.
Not to say that it's not someone you would talk to about, but it's like, this is not what you do.
Yeah,
you know,
I guess I talked to Joe a little bit about, like, dating and stuff.
It's just how it works between you guys, your friendship dynamic.
Yeah.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with the fact that you don't always go to that person to talk to them about things. I would feel comfortable talking to Jameson about the things that I talk to people about if I have an issue, but it's just not our thing usually. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care, but just saying.
Yeah. I not to get on a pedestal, high horse preaching, not to preach at people, but this isn't something I'm going to start tackling over halfway through a podcast. But no, it's kind of my thing of I've talked to you about it a little bit. The for lack of any other words that the bullshit that guys believe of how they have to act when they're upset or hurt, something like that. Like those TikTok videos I
Yes.
send you every once in a while.
Yes.
I'm like, this is just it's like how they I'm not gonna.
I don't think I understand.
Let's
I'll
make
get
it.
into it. I'm just
Let's
trying not
make
to yell
make
it.
it. No, we
I'm
should.
just trying not
We
to
should.
yell at the mic currently.
We should tease it, but like we should make this into a legitimate episode one day.
I could because I could yell for about 5 straight hours right now.
I don't watch TikTok, so you'll have to explain.
So there's these videos, and it's like, it's got super sad music in the background, and it's like
I should be like open about everything or something.
No, it's the polar opposite. It's like guys being like, just shut yourself off from the world, like all this. You have no one to talk to.
Yeah,
no one cares about guys' issues, all this shit, and like that. And like so many people like eat it up in the comments. Yeah. It's because it is more of a universal thing to think like when guys have issues, it's not really like you can go and talk about it like girls do.
I mean, yeah, but
like when you have an issue in your life, do you feel like you?
I don't talk to anyone
exactly.
about it.
Yeah, most guys I feel like feel.
But
that
if
way.
you find the right girl, I feel like you should be able to talk to them about it.
That's fine. Great, go for it. Do what you want in your relationships. But I'm just saying, like. You have
as a single male.
I'm saying if you're a single male, and this is usually the group it's targeted at, is the guys that are always the like, oh, I'm a victim of being a nice guy, that kind of crap, and that's why no girl wants me. Just shut up. First off, sorry if you feel that way, but shut up. I'm trying not to rant about it, but it's I've fully lost my train of thought here.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost.
Where did I start?
A little
Noah?
bit.
The TikToks, like just the fact that men have to hold their feelings in whenever they really don't. Like they can have someone to talk to if they want.
Yeah,
I don't see what's wrong with that. I feel like that's just how we're made. I mean,
I think that's bullshit.
What? That we should have to do that?
Yeah. Okay. That's where it was. Yeah. I got my thought back now. Like, I think it's like guys are dumb with that crap. Like, it's more statistically proven, and I'm not saying any of us here, but there could be people listening that are like this, but it's more statistically proven that if a guy is suicidal, it's going to happen like that. Like, there's no messing around with it. Mental health is way more, what's the word I'm looking for?
Prevalent?
Not prevalent. I guess maybe prevalent. I don't know. It hits harder, I think, though, with guys because they all have this mindset that like they can't. There's no one they can go to. There's nothing they can do about it besides just put on a brave face and act like nothing's wrong with them. Because if you show anything that's wrong with your life, it's a sign of weakness or any crap like that. Any Andrew Tate kind of bullshit.
You're not a fan of Andrew Tate?
Don't.
Not a fan?
It's like
the guy says enough to where he'll eventually be right on a few things, but he's playing a character. I'm pretty sure it's bullshit. He's putting out way too much shit. I'm saying shit a lot, but
Patty the Batty,
yeah,
UFC fighter,
yeah.
In his last UFC win, one of his close friends committed suicide like the day of. So he had like a speech after he won in the ring.
Yeah, and he probably won because he had to go do his job and beat the crap out of somebody, but he probably wasn't able to show weakness at first with all that because he was just saying like if you're a guy struggling with this, go to someone. Yeah, and
basically what he said.
Yeah, I feel like
it's I don't know. It's kind of I don't know. I'm not gonna say it.
I feel like it's a universal thing that not like mostly universal. It's a more often than not believed that guys don't or can't do that if they're feeling bad, that they have to hold it in and just deal with it because it's whatever. And the thing I want to say is like with that is like I I've dropped my ball on it a little bit, but like, cause me and my brother have talked about it a little bit, and like he's doing it with his friends a lot now, is like not being stupid guys and just like talking about things with friends, like when stuff happens. Um, Me and Mike talked about it a little bit, but Mike's also very hard to get a hold of, and he knows that. But it's whatever. That's a whole different topic. But I seriously see nothing wrong with a guy saying, uh, life kind of sucks right now. Sucked for like 2 weeks. It's whatever. And I'm even as I'm saying it out loud, I'm saying it's whatever and moving on with it. Like that's the thing. Like it's just always backed up with, oh, don't worry about it though. Like, like you might see it. Like I joke with Joe about it sometimes of like, oh, fuck it, we ball. That saying. And it's funny, like I say it like in joking scenarios, but like it does eventually start to creep in and actually be like a defense mechanism. Like I know for myself, I use humor as like a defense mechanism. It gets me out of things. Like if I know I mess up, I'll kind of try to joke my way out of things, stuff like that. Or if like something's bad, I'll be like, oh no, don't worry about it. I'll laugh about it and smile and move on. But and like on the inside, I'm like, I'm dying a little bit, but it's fine. Is how I deal with it. But like then I don't talk about it, and then time goes on and on and on. And then as no one knows, he gets like a 3-page packet and assumes I'm probably suicidal, but I'm not.
No, I'd argue that we kind of broke that barrier a little bit last week.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I posed the question, are you happy? And then we kind of went into it and kind of, kind of talked, and basically the conclusion was no. But and then we kind of talked it out and stuff. So yeah, I can argue that we kind of broke that a little bit, and I think it's much needed to do that. But no, I definitely agree. Like the public perception is like, hey, men are supposed to just hold this stuff in and not express their feelings. But it's like, no, like I find it actually more helpful to not hold it in and talk to people. But I think you have to obviously find the right person to do that with. So
yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
It's so crazy, like once you finally like talk to someone and like don't hold back on what you're saying or something like that, and just speak and like just say what's going on, and like at least even if they hear you, it's just it's so, I'm being fully sarcastic here, but it's crazy how much better you feel. You're like, oh, it's really that easy. I just had to go, whatever was on my mind, just go speak it, and all of a sudden like I start to see things a little bit more different. Like once you speak things and talk about things, it's actually a lot easier to work on things instead of just overthinking, keeping it in your head and only in your mind, because then you say it out loud and you're like, oh, maybe I'm the issue in this scenario or something like that. Depending on what it is, you might not be the issue. I don't know. Or it's just like speaking out that you're not feeling okay right now. And then it's just maybe hearing someone say like, oh, I'm here for you, man. And that's really all it might take. It could be that simple.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely open to like hearing people like talk about their problems to me. I'm just not.
Easier. Don't worry about it.
I just don't ever know what to say, so I'm always like, "Oh man, that sucks," or whatever. Which is still good though because they get it off their chest. But I mean, it's still good because you can get it off your chest even if the person doesn't know what to say. I mean, even like in those situations, they probably don't even care if you have anything to say. They just want to tell someone, so it's not like them bearing the full burden, I guess.
Right. The most times that I've ranted or like gotten things out lately, it's more just like I don't need them to say anything back to me. I just needed to at least get it off of my chest, or just know someone else has heard it. And like as long as I can tell that they've listened to it or like didn't just go, cool.
That's
I'm okay.
Like when we used to, not when we used to, after graduating high school and we were all kind of emotional, and I'd send like texts like a year later, like, I love you, bro.
Yeah, that's most of it.
I didn't expect like a response back. I never actually wanted a response back.
Right.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just let them know. Let your bros know you love them,
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like the whole, out of the blue telling, just be like, hey, appreciate you, man. Thanks for being in my life and doing all this, blah, 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 all that crap. But I've tried to kind of not steer away from it, but try to at least be involved enough to where I don't feel like I need to go out and do that, because then I'm like, and I'm saying this now, and I know like I haven't talked to Ian because he lives in Dallas, so like he's the one that's hardest to get a hold of, really, just because I don't ever get a chance to see him. So maybe now I need to do one of those. But like I try my best to like stay involved enough in people's lives and like just what's going on and stuff like that, to where I'd feel like I don't feel like I have to go out and do something like send this super long thing of like, hey, I hope you're doing well, stuff like that. It's always good to check up on people. Not saying don't do that, but I feel like I was just banking on like doing nothing for so long and then doing some one big thing and then, coasting off that for a bit. And I kind of want to shake it up and just be like presently involved for most of their time that I'm around with them.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
I don't know. I did my best to not give my soapbox. That's the word I was looking for earlier. That's another. I tried to make a bingo board, by the way, Noah. Like before the first episode came out, I couldn't think of enough things, but one of mine on there was like, put a thing on here if like Drew mentioned something earlier in the podcast and he says, "Oh, I can't think of it," and then 20 minutes later brings it back up out of nowhere.
Yep.
I have a question. What's a soapbox?
Don't worry about it.
It's the soapbox derby. Come on,
Urban Dictionary, go for it.
Actually,
look it up now while you're listening to this. Not you.
Because everyone's like, I want to be on my soapbox.
It's kind of. I guess it's another way of just like.
I mean, like I know, but like I wonder where it originates from.
I have no idea. It's my TED Talk. You'll get a TED Talk in another episode when I bring up the bullshit of the modern day man and how they should act.
Okay.
Because obviously I'm someone that can talk about what the modern day man should be. I can talk about what the modern day man shouldn't be because I know plenty of things about what they shouldn't do because I suck.
Be Andrew Tate.
What?
Don't let him answer it again. Don't say it ever again. The dude's funny at times. I'll give him that. He's there's a reason you scroll through any social media and see him 700 times. But I'm tired of it because too many people are buying into it now.
I mean, he doesn't sugarcoat it. He literally says that he's a misogynist. He says that he's sexist, which I mean, I guess I can give him props for. I guess.
Wait.
What?
Give him what?
At least give him props for like having the here we go again, having the balls to say you're that stuff. I mean,
okay, so just the balls to be like, you're giving him props for the fact that he's honest about it. Just to clarify.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing. Like I'm not saying I agree or not whatever. I'm just saying just the simple fact of having the balls to say yes, I am this, and living up to it. So I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
That's one way to look at it for sure. Yeah, the dude sucks. I don't know. He could knock me out in 3 seconds. I understand that. I don't care. As a human being, the dude is just. I don't need to get on the topic of him either. He's you're gonna if you're on social media, you've already seen him 4 times before you heard this podcast episode. So it doesn't matter. I think I've said everything I need to. I asked Jameson the question I wanted to. I wanted to get, your mindset behind the whole sitting on the sideline video. So,
yeah,
it's good to hear that. Yeah, I don't really have anything else.
Yeah. It's always a pleasure having guests on, I think, I think we've said this on multiple occasions. All the guests we've had on, we want to have them again in the near future. So, what? Who do you want? Who do we not want? What? Jameson?
Yeah, that was my joke. Is that because he's here? I'm going to say I don't want him back.
Oh, okay. I'm
going to cut it because there's too much silence there.
I was totally lost. But no, it's always great to have guests on, talk about, what they're up to. You can just attest to Drew's friend group. We've all gotten along, which has been awesome. Jameson's probably the one that I've talked to the most, and then Jameson, Andrew, but then
I would say you probably talk to Mike more than Andrew.
Or Mike too, yeah. But Mike's just never around, he's just very rare occasions.
Yeah.
You went to the grocery store or went to the gas station for milk.
What's wrong with that?
He's just never around.
Oh, you're making got it.
Got it. Yep.
Absent
Even
dad
got me there. I was like, wait, what are you doing? But no, it's been awesome, man. It's always a pleasure to have you people on. So.
Mm-hmm. You got anything you want to say?
You want to read a good book? Read The Power of One More, or
is that the one chapter you read? The book?
No, I read it okay, so like when I go to the coffee shop to do work, so like almost every day I don't mow. I read a chapter before I actually get started. Something like chapter 8 maybe.
Like between chapter 6 and 9.
Yeah, exactly.
Quick synopsis of that book. I'm actually curious.
Sorry?
Like what's the overriding what's the basis of the book?
I mean, it's like a kind of like a mindset book, I guess, for like, I don't know. It's for everyone, but it's like The Power of One More. A lot has to do with like entrepreneurship, and like if you just keep putting yourself out there with trying new things, then eventually it's like I don't know how to explain it, honestly. I could look up a description of it, but that'll take a minute.
I'll put a description in the little bio.
That's fine. I was just curious, and then
it's basically there's like different chapters. One more, it's like with I don't know, whoever you surround yourself with. One more, I don't know. It's just kind of like a book.
It sounds like a get better every day type thing. Get a little bit better each day.
It's just about bettering yourself.
Yeah.
And then another good book that I'm 3 hours from finishing is Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink and
the Navy SEAL
and Beef
O'Brady's.
I don't know what the other author
Tom Brady?
is, but
Nice.
Yes. Yep.
Nice.
Exactly. Oh, I thought that was is that a serious thing?
What?
Is it Tom
No.
Brady? No. I laughed at that, but you made it sound like it was real.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you find
Exactly.
Tom Brady?
Sorry, last question. I'm sorry, I'm getting questions. Do you find listening to books easier than reading them, like actually, or no?
Well, yeah, because I have a 35-minute drive to work every day and back.
Oh, okay.
And I mow lawn, so I just replace music with books.
Okay.
And podcasts.
That's fair.
I listen to a lot of Bigger Pockets podcasts, real estate stuff. So I've gotten books from there.
Cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Well, thanks for having me.
Always.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's see what's next week. Nothing yet. Noah is next week.
15?
We'll figure that one out.
13.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
14.
15. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
15.
No merch coming anytime soon, so shut up, Alex. All right.
Yeah, Alex Reed.
Yep, Alex Reed is definitely the one. No, it's just it's expensive, and I can't find someone to make my shirts. So
I'll do it.
no. So we'll get there. I'm not in a rush.
Hit the subscribe button.
Do that.
If he gets 200 subscribers, he will start making merch.
If I get 200 subs by the end of the year, I'll make merch every single week.
And then okay, so you're gonna do that. I will
dye your hair pink.
Yeah, I already did that once.
I'm not gonna do that.
Don't
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. 200 subs by the end of the year.
Give Drew a smooch.
We'll just round 250 subs into the year.
Just round 2,000 subs.
1 million subs
by the end of the week.
250 subs, and I will make a new thing of merch every single week. Starting
for a week.
I'll make a new merch thing every month. If you get me to 250 by the end of the year. You got till December 31st, 2022. We're on 10, by the way, guys. You need 240.
I'm gonna be blasting this to every.
If I'm putting out new merch every single month, because I'll probably do it in like packages too. Like I'm not gonna do one shirt, half of a sock, something like that. Like I'm gonna do like the stuff that I've showed before, like of like those 4 shirts I made. I do stuff like, there's 4 shirts, like a few things of maybe like a set of clothing. I don't know, like a onesie. I'm just thinking of random things now. A football helmet, like a jersey month.
That'd be sick.
You never know.
No, that'd be sick.
Yeah. I mean, I already plan on doing it anyway. Like I've already said, like the moment I finally find somebody or like a company that can like actually do what I want, like the stuff that's in my head, I'm going to go broke because I will put everything into that. Because I have lots of ideas of the merch I want to make. That doesn't matter. We're out of here. Get us to 250. Love you.
250. Peace.